Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality with the best hair, and I have great news. We've reached the goal. Not Gamerathon 3, not quite yet, but we reached the $40 goal by a Sammich. And as you all know, I have been dying to get this Sammich over the last few years. And we've attained it. I can finally have a Sammich. Thank you so much. Well, pretty sure there were some easier ways to go about doing that, but I have the Sammich. Finally. This was supposed to be spicy. Now it's still worth it. Hey everyone, I hope you liked this special video that I decided to pull off for that special goal being met on Patreon. I never specified I was going to make this video, but I had the idea of doing so, and I figured it would be a good idea to do this video partially because I thought it sounded like a lot of fun, and also I have expanded the Patreon considerably. You might be wondering at this time why I keep shoving Patreon down your throats, but it's because, especially right now in the first month, the more we get put towards the monthly amount raised, the more effective it will be overall. And, you know, yeah, the 2,000 to have this huge thing, that's a long shot, but just 700, just a little over 700, would guarantee Gamerathon 3 would be able to be made in Japan. And for that purpose, I decided to expand the milestone goals to have shorter term things that people can shoot for, so they're not just piling on and on towards 700. And evidently Darlin really likes the idea because it's got her horny as hell. It's going to be very interesting trying to film the review today. let's start on the expanded goals. Now, at $100 per month raised, that is more HD content. You might recognize that goal from being there already, but I expanded it to this also includes that the summer special this year will be in HD if this goal is met at or before May. Now, that's because the summer special obviously will start in June, so it's not going to do too much good if I don't have the things ready by then. But the summer special has been planned for a while, and as such, I already got the DVDs. I got the DVDs because I had not yet actually, when I had decided on this summer special, I didn't have the Blu-ray player, I didn't have the ripping software for Blu-rays. That was just not something that I was doing yet, and I knew this was something I wanted to do for a summer special. I picked up the DVDs, and now I'm like, well, crap, I'm in HD now, and I have all these regular-ass DVDs. So, if we reach $100 per month, I can justify splurging with my savings to pick up the Blu-rays there. Okay. At $150 is a thank you level. This is just thanking all of the people who, at the time that goal is met, are currently patrons on Patreon. Level 1 thank you is a thanked by name in a Patreon update video. So another video, more blog-like, vlog-like if you will, to say how things are going on Patreon and thank everyone directly by name unless they wish to remain anonymous or be referred to with a pseudonym. Also, I know that there are some that do fundraisers and they have a thank you in a video thing. They don't specify what kind of video, and a lot of times it comes out, okay, here's the thank you video. Bob, Greg, Ashley, Tiffany, Flanagan, Steve. I wanted to be a little more animated than that, less assholic, and hopefully without that shit going on in the background, because I think that would also be a little disrespectful. At $200 per month, a special video written by Nico Twins and the Mimic that we have entitled Plushy Pranksters. They keep having these ideas for how to turn their toys against me, and I will give them the free rein to do so. It will be shown in video form upon reaching $200 a month. $250 is thank you level 2, where instead of voice it'll be text thank you, but instead of being on a patron update video, all current patrons at the time that is met will be thanked in the credits of a episode of Decker Shadow Reviews. So while it will be, just the names scrolling by, it will be on a video that, let's face it, a lot more people honestly will probably click on. So, that's good. At $300 per month, special video, Decker Shadow Bakes Cookies. Trust me, I've got some ideas on how to pull that off in an entertaining fashion. At $350, thank you level 3, which is a thank you video being thanked by Chibi Thulu. This one was Creepy's idea. He has a bit more of a twisted mind, so you can figure how Chibi Thulu might go about thanking. This would be, of course, you understand, taking a joke at sometimes I'm going to ask him not to do anything that is just insulting to the people being thanked, but the concept is that Chibi Thulu is not pleased with being used like this. So, yeah. At $400 per month, special video, Chibi, the fuzziest video biography ever. I'm sure you all remember Chibi, my dog, first appeared in a outtake that I was just trying to do stuff and Chibi just jumped in my lap in the middle of filming. And second time was during the summer of... No, actually after the summer of Seagal, but the last movie I reviewed with Seagal in it, the... Executive Decision review, after Seagal got killed off and I ran around cheering, the dog which I stopped by said, yeah, he's dead, that's right, he's at the bottom of the Atlantic, yes he is. That was Chibi. So, Chibi has an interesting little history behind her as well, so it'd be nice to go into. Plus, she is really cute when you feed her with a spoon. Really. At $500 per month, thank you level 4, autographs. This is one that actually does cost me direct money. I couldn't really do this for every single level because, as you know, this is mainly being done as a fundraiser to get Gamerathon 3 made in Japan, so that is the top priority. And I was looking at all sorts of things. I know people have requested DVDs or t-shirts, and I was checking, t-shirts, and really damn expensive unless I could guarantee that everyone was pledging an average of way more than the cost of a t-shirt per month. Then I was looking at refrigerator magnets and keychains. And to put this in perspective, keychains, the cheapest I could get them is if I was getting at least 72. So getting at least 72 at the cheapest price, plus putting in the shipping cost approximate for 72 different destinations, would mean that minimum each patron would have to be donating an average of over $10 each. And considering my highest donation bonus is at the $10 level, that doesn't seem like a very realistic expectation. So, autographs. A bit easier to get some good quality prints of myself, and I would autograph them either with my real name or with my name, Decker Shado, or both, and, up to the recipient, and mail them out to all current patrons at the time that goal is met. Yay! At $600 per month is special video, Decker Shado on Serious Business. Why did I quit my job to become an online film critic? This is going a little deeper into my thought process as to what the fuck was I thinking to walk away from obvious money to do something that, as I have said several times before, hey, I'm making $20 a month, and compared to a lot out there, that's really damn good. So, go on that and exactly why I walked away from, I guess it's, and I can get into detail right now about that, but that's the main thing for that. What are you doing, Hunyun? Things are loud enough. Don't need you trampling up the stairs. And that would be all of the newly added goals. One thing, well, there are several things I was trying to do with the goals added. The main things were, do not charge for things that I was going to do anyway. Everything must be new. Second was I had to make sure that the money was going towards Gamerathon 3, so I couldn't really spend too much on each goal. So it had to be stuff I could do that with things readily available. And that kind of limits the... Damn it, dogs. That kind of limits the options as to what exactly I can offer, but working with that, I think I came up with some pretty damn good ones. Of course, if we do make it to the $700 some odd Gamerathon 3 in Japan goal right at during this month of March, then I should get cracking on figuring out the rest of the goals towards the $2,000 per month. The rest of the milestones towards the $2,000 per month goal for the big, huge, epic Gamerathon 3 in Japan. And also, I'd really like to figure out some more monthly rewards for the patron levels. Right now, there's only the $1 and the $10 level. I still like what they are. They are, as I said, things that I was not going to do anyway, and these things are special. Only the patrons will get them. Kind of like the thank yous, except it'll be just patron access to the monthly podcast between me and Creepy, and the monthly Google Hangout with myself. And I still haven't been able to get Creepy kind of in on that, so it's a good thing I didn't promise that part. Like I said, I was always trying to only promise things that I know I can deliver on. Don't make huge, grandiose claims to get people's money and then come up empty-handed with delivering what you said you're going to. But yeah, I still need to figure out other things for levels there, and I need to figure out the rest of the levels. But these new levels should be a little more encouraging to people to get something back on their investment a lot sooner. And I really am getting tired of those cats. Really. It's gonna make getting this review done tonight, that I'm supposed to film today, quite a challenge. But thank you all, and remember to check the Patreon link. If you haven't seen the page, join, start donating so that you can get in on some of those patron-only bonuses. And if you have already donated, spread the word so that you can get in on some of the higher patron bonuses. Yay! Oh, these cats are driving me nuts.